Hi there, and in this tutorial we're going to be targeting our Metasploitable machine that we already have up and running here in VirtualBox, and we're going to be targeting it using our Kali Linux Metasploit, and we're going to make an FTP attack using some vulnerabilities that are available in Metasploit and running on our Metasploitable machines. So first thing we're going to do is we'll start off with an nmap, and we'll scan our network and we'll find our vulnerable machine, or the machine that we're going to target to access. And you can see here on IP address 10.0.2.6 we have our Metasploitable machine. Metasploitable is a build of Linux with certain vulnerabilities already baked into it, so that you're able to actually practice these penetration testing techniques. You're probably not going to find in real life a machine that's got all of these services up and running and ports open. It will be very insecure, but this is just for the purposes of testing and learning, so you can become familiar with spotting these types of vulnerabilities and attacks, securing your machines, or if you're penetration testing, spotting them and being able to exploit them for your own use. So we can see here that we're actually going to be running an FTP attack this time, and we're going to be running it on port 21, which is open. So first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to make a search. We'll go search vsftp. We have to open up Metasploit first. Sorry, so mf console. And once we've got Metasploit up and running, we will search for a vsftp attack. So if we go search vsftp, you'll see there's one that comes up here. So this is an exploit, and it uses the vsftpd234 backdoor. So you can go on Google and you can look up this vulnerability and find out more about it. So this is all part of the kind of background research that you may do on your target machine. I've already done that research, and I know that this basically is a vulnerability that will allow us to get a shell access to our target machine. And this exploit is rated excellent. You can see here, so it's probably highly likely to work. Now you can see the disclosure date of this was back in 2011, so obviously on most machines now this will have been well patched. So like I say, this is merely a way for you to start to become familiar with Metasploit, the tools, and how these actual attacks work. So we'll go ahead and type use 0, and that will put us into the module in Metasploit here for this particular vulnerability. Now if we type in options, you'll see the various settings that we can input for this system. So what we're going to start off with is by setting our target machine. If we go set our hosts, 10.0.2.6, which is the machine that we found when we ran nmap. 10.0.2.6 is the IP address of our target machine. So we set the R hosts and the port number 21, which again we can see here. Port number 21 is the FTP port that is open. And now it's just as simple as typing exploit, and it will run the exploit, and we now have a shell. You can see we now got access there to the Metasploitable machine, and we can continue our penetration from there in our post expiration of the target. So I hope that you found this particular tutorial useful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tune in next time.